significance of this observance. Today happens to be the Martyrs' Day. This was the day when Gandhiji laid down his life for the country, and he was assassinated by a fanatic. And I just wanted to tell you a story about sacrifice, right? Martyrs' Day, in Hindi you would translate it as the day of Shaheed, right? So what is true sacrifice? I just wanted to tell you a story. It's a true story. You must have heard of Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates is one of the richest people on the planet. A few years back, he was supplanted by Jeff Bezos of Amazon, but I think again he has reclaimed his position as the richest person on the planet. Now he has narrated a true anecdote concerning him. I would just like to briefly recount that true story or anecdote. So somebody asked him, "Sir, you're the richest person on the planet. So what do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?" And then he said, "I am not the richest person on the planet. There is somebody who is richer than me." And then he narrated this anecdote. He said that in his early youth, he was just looking for a newspaper, and there were a lot of newspaper vendors on the street. And he wanted to buy a newspaper, but he didn't have the change. So he said, I need this newspaper. I just have $5 note with me. And the newspaper vendor said, "I don't have the change for it, sir. Don't bother. I'll give you this newspaper, and on a different day you can return this small change." So then he collected the newspaper and went away. And after a few months, by coincidence, he came to the same part of the town. There was a newspaper vendor who was living on the streets. And again Bill Gates wanted a newspaper. He was looking for change in his pocket, but again there was no change. And it was the same newspaper vendor. And he said, "This time I can't accept a newspaper from you because I already owe the value of one newspaper. I can't be again taking it free from you." The newspaper vendor said, "Doesn't matter, sir. I can afford to give you a newspaper." And then he again gave him a newspaper free of charge. And years rolled by, decades rolled by, and suddenly it struck Bill Gates, after he had become fabulously wealthy, I must look for this newspaper vendor who helped me by giving me 2 newspapers on 2 different days without charging me for that. So he was looking for that person after 2 or 3 decades, and then he found him after looking for him for almost 2 months. Then he met this newspaper vendor who was now in his early 60s. He said, "Do you recognize me?" And the newspaper vendor said, "Yes, I recognize you. You're Bill Gates. You're the richest person on the planet." And then Bill Gates told him, "Sir, do you remember me? Several decades back, you offered me a newspaper and you didn't charge me for that. I didn't pay you the money for that." And the man said, "Yes, I distinctly remember that. And I gave you a newspaper free on 2 different occasions." So he remembered it very vividly. And Bill Gates was very happy with him. And he said, "Do you want something? I could not pay you on those 2 days. And I would like to offer you something. And I can afford to offer you something, and please ask for something and I'll give it whatever it might be. Even if it costs the moon, I'll pay you for that." Then the newspaper vendor, who might be very poor, he had his own sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and he said in a very decorous fashion, "Sir, you might offer me the moon, but do you think that will equal what I have done for you?" Then Bill Gates said, "Sir, I'm puzzled. Please explain your statement." Then he said, "See, when I offered you the newspapers on 2 different days, even a few cents meant the world to me because I was on the street. I offered the newspaper when I was the poorest person on the planet. Now you're offering me something when your status is being the richest person on the planet. How can whatever you offer be equivalent to what I offered to you? Now you're offering from the status of being the richest person on the planet, but when I gave you those 2 newspapers, I was on the street, I was among the poorest people on this planet. So whatever you offer to me today can never equal what I did for you." So now, this is just to give you a sense of what sacrifice means. Having 10 crore rupees and offering somebody 5,000 is not really a sacrifice. But when I have 50 rupees and I offer the entire amount of 50 rupees to somebody when he needs it the most, that is true sacrifice. And there can be no sacrifice greater than sacrificing one's own life for the country, and which is what people have done for this nation, starting with Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, and many others down the line, and stretching down to the present day, and even during the Kargil war in the late 90s. Okay, now it's getting hot, and I would just request the students also to be delivering speeches. We have 3 speeches in store for you, and I'm sure that they must be enriching. And without wasting much time, Prabhu Tabas.
और मैं कक्षा 8वीं एक्स का छात्र हूँ। आज मैं आपके सामने स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों के बारे में अपने विचार प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूँ। हम स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों की जितनी भी तारीफ करें उतनी कम है। आखिरकार वह ही है जिनके वजह से हम आज स्वतंत्रता दिवस मनाते हैं। यह जानना आवश्यक नहीं है कि उन्होंने कितनी बड़ी भूमिका निभाई, वे सभी आज हमारे लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि उनके पास कोई प्रशिक्षण नहीं था, कोई जानकारी नहीं थी। उन्होंने तो यह सिर्फ अपने देश को स्वतंत्र बनाने के शुद्ध इरादे से किया। सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात, इन लोगों ने हमें अन्याय के खिलाफ लड़ने के लिए प्रेरित किया। बहुत से लोग युद्ध में गए और युद्ध करते समय उन्होंने अपने प्राणों का बलिदान दिया, अर्थात उन्होंने अपने प्राणों की कुर्बानी दी। अंत में मैं आज 30 जनवरी 2020 को इन लोगों को सलामी देते हुए मेरा भाषण इधर ही समाप्त करना चाहूंगा। धन्यवाद।
दिवसासाठी आपण इथे सगळे जमलो आहोत। आज मी जानकी कोथळकर माझे विचार आपल्या समोर मांडणार आहे। मित्रांनो, ज्यांनी ज्यांनी भारताच्या स्वातंत्र्य लढ्यासाठी बलिदान दिले आहेत, स्वातंत्र्य लढ्याला ज्यांचा प्रगल्भ विचारांमधून स्फूर्ती आणि वेळोवेळी नवचेतना मिळालेली आहे, या सर्वांचा आदर करून त्यांच्या आदर्शांना अंगी आणून आपल्याला देशाचे स्वातंत्र्य चिरयू ठेवायचे आहे। भारतीय सार्वभौमता, एकता आणि एकात्मता अबाधित ठेवणे आणि त्यास मजबूत करणे हे भारतीय नागरिकाचे कर्तव्य आहे। स्त्रियांची प्रतिष्ठा म्हणजे काय याबद्दल आजही प्रचंड अज्ञानता आहे। स्त्रियांना समान वागणूक, अधिकाराचे संरक्षण यासाठी आजही संघर्ष करावा लागत आहे। भारताच्या संमिश्र संस्कृतीचे जतन व रक्षण नागरिकांनी करायचे आहे। देशाची संपदा जसे वन, सरोवर, नद्या व अन्य जीवसृष्टी यांसह नैसर्गिक पर्यावरणाचे रक्षण करून त्यात सुधारणा करता आली पाहिजे। विज्ञाननिष्ठ दृष्टिकोन, मानवता आणि शोधक बुद्धी यांचे अंगीकरण करणे, सार्वजनिक मालमत्तेचे रक्षण करणे व हिंसाचाराचा त्याग व विरोध करणे हे प्रत्येक भारतीयाने अंगीकारले तर सुव्यवस्थेचा प्रश्न सुटतो। नागरिक करत असलेले स्वतःच्या अर्थजनांचे काम किंवा सेवा हे राष्ट्राच्या हिताच्या असाव्यात आणि राष्ट्राला सन्मान मिळवणाऱ्या असाव्यात। सर्वात महत्त्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे मतदान। मतदान हा आपला अधिकार आहे, तो प्रामाणिकपणे सर्वांनी बजावलाच पाहिजे।
Good morning. I am Ashima Saxena from Class 8 Text, and today I am going to speak to you about Martyrs' Day. In India, 30th January is celebrated as Martyrs' Day to honor the freedom fighters who fought for our country. Compassionate souls like Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Lajpat Rai, and many others fought for freedom. They held numerous events like the Dandi March, the Non-Cooperation Movement, the National Movement, and many others. Shouldn't we pay their hard-earned freedom back? We should be non-discriminating, secular, and ensure the economic development of our country. But as students, it's our responsibility to be educated, because without education, we cannot be conscious of the values of the nation's integration. In conclusion, I think 2 minutes is too small to acknowledge and appreciate the many who fought for our opinions, right, actions, speech, and most important of all, country. Let's honor this day with a heartfelt remembrance of the sacrifice of the freedom fighters. Thank you.
शुभ नामे जागे माता की